Alrighty, we are back live with more delicious and deadly. We are here on session 6. Last we left off, the party successfully harvested parts from the Suneater owlbear and have dealt and chatted with the Spring Garden Druids to get the reward. They managed to find a cart, and with the help of one hillbilly commoner, have been successfully dubbed the Circus Freaks. After managing to push their cart back to the Loot Tavern, with the help of some kind folks pushing it, you have managed to make it back to the tavern, where you may choose to do what you so wish.
Huzzah! So... Oh, that's why it's so dark.
Yeah, come up here. You can go into the tavern.
Hello?
Saito actively is looking through his journal as he enters.
As you enter, this kind of like armored human figure just like brushes past you guys and just like kind of not under his breath, but not directly like addressing you guys either. He just goes, "How'd you manage to get a cart here?" And he just continues walking and eventually takes a seat at the bar.
Well, who... Do I know where the, Beastmaster, like, conjurer person would be?
Roll me a history.
History.
That's an insight.
That's an insight.
That's a
Perfect.
history.
Even better.
You're not really sure.
Do I remember their name? It was one of the big four. One of the big people.
Do you want to do another history? I'll allow it with advantage.
You'll allow it?
I'll allow it with advantage.
May I look into the lore that we've been sent to remember for certain?
I will allow you to look into the lore.
Perfect.
As you look into the lore, Ranger Truffle walks in, and a lot of you can hear some voices shouting from across the ways. You hear a voice shout out, "Oi, Truffle, is that you? Oh, it is you! Come join us for some drinks!" And Truffle says, "I'll be right back, friends. I'm just gonna go see some old acquaintances of mine." And he walks off to join a table with
Goodbye, Truffle.
2 Dragonborn.
Can I
Okay.
speak with this impressive figure?
Yeah, you walk to the bar and you can see a very large Minotaur sitting there as Lutetia goes around, does her rounds. You can see he's drinking a very large, what to him is probably like a cask. It's not even like a mug, it's just like a whole cask of a drink.
I actually don't say anything. I just look at him, sizing him up, and seeing if his, like, I even lift up 2 fingers and with on both hands to kind of make a box and gauge how big he is roughly in comparison to our wagon.
Yeah.
It should be okay.
He, out of the corner of his eye, he does kind of nod it, like look his head towards you. But then he just looks back and downs his drink some more. As you're kind of like sizing him up, you're doing like the box. He's pretty big. I mean, he's definitely taller than your wagon. And he's pretty bulky. You do see a large great axe at his side.
I'm going to nudge Taurus if you're approaching. Ah, he's bigger than you are. I think if he can pass through the gate, our wagon should be fine.
I think you're right. This
Good pick. Good pick. Aha!
he looks more pretty formidable. And I do not want to get into a fight with him if it ever happens.
I'm glad we didn't get a bigger cart.
Indeed, Baka. Do you drink any alcohol, or should I just get you some wheat grain?
Barley juice? Oh, I drink barley juice.
I'm going to count some coins in my coin purse and I'll order some drinks for our party. And then I notice this guy's awfully close to Taurus.
Yeah, he's sitting at a chair at the bar. He seems to be kind of like wavy. You know, like his body's kind of this light blue. And his hair's constantly waving in the wind.
I don't think I need to ask people's names. I'll just order the 3 drinks for our group. Ranger Truffle seems to be busy, so I'll get 3 drinks.
Pi, are we supposed to be able to see the map, or is it supposed to look like
You
gray?
should be able to see the map.
Okay, because the whole screen looks... I mean, I see it, but it looks like
Blind.
Oh,
it's gray.
do
I
tokens
don't
not
know.
have vision?
I don't know. I
Baka
was...
Sanders doesn't have vision. What?
Okay.
Blind.
Oh, that's much better.
Yes, it's much better.
Okay. Now I can see what's going on.
You
Yeah. I was like looking around to see where my token was, and I'm like, it looks like I'm in a dream.
This entire campaign is a dream sequence of Baka Sanders. She's actually just a normal chicken on the farm, having dreams of grandiose.
Plot twist. Okay, yeah, I would join them at the bar and not stay at the front door like a weirdo.
Seidel,
Cool.
you walk to the bar, and Lutetia, the drow bartender, comes around and she'll take your coin, just like maybe like a silver piece for the drinks.
Okay, so I'll delete 1 silver because I'm
and-
counting.
And she, saddles up, gives you your drinks, and says, "Oh, it's been some time since I've seen your group. How did your quest go?"
I will stand up on my stool because normally I'm hunching, so I'm fairly short except for when I stand on the stool. And I'll just flourish with both hands and motion to Taurus.
You might notice the extravagance of the mighty Taurus's new cloak, armor, thing.
My cape.
It can speak for itself on the success of our quest.
I solved a puzzle.
Lutetia looks with interest and says, "You actually, the 3 of you can give me insight checks."
Insight.
I also do not remember the biomancer's name. I could not find it.
Oh no.
I thought it started with a B, dude. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Biomancer.
It was one of the 4, right?
It-
Are
I
you
can tell
talking-
it is.
Oh.
Baka is just busy drinking her drink. You're pecking into the drink. Oh, that's. I think
This is very
happened-
good.
I'm pretty sure this has happened every single time I've asked you for an insight check, and I love it.
I was like looking for it, and I was looking in my inventory, and I'm like, where is it? I was like, and then when I finally saw it, I'm like, oh, okay.
you, Seidel, you know, when she looks at the cloak on the wrapped around the body of Taurus, she seems definitely interested in it. She has a look of interest in it. It doesn't maybe look like like a look of surprise, like, oh wow, I know what you hunted, but it definitely is a look of interest as she says, oh, what creature did you manage to take that from?
It was from a legendary Suneater. I think it's just Suneater. What's the official name? Suneater owlbear.
It was an owl bear. Oh.
It's a special owlbear.
Adrian, we can't hear you. You're doing a
bear.
fantastic voice, but we can't.
Oh no!
It was a bear. A
So
sun
it was-
eater bear.
It is the Suneater owlbear.
A dire sun eater owl bear.
You say it was a legendary creature. You should go check in with Heliana. She'd be sure to
It
be
turned
interested.
into
I'll
a, it
pick up
turned into
one
a
of
ball
the,
of light.
I'll hold up one of the feathers and spin it in my fingertips.
where can we find Heliana? Is she in her office? I presume.
Lutetia will point a finger up towards this way and say, she's actually currently teaching a class on monster hunting. I'm sure you can get her after.
Well, I shall just finish this exquisite ale. What is this drink? What did I buy?
You got
Barley
3 barley drinks. Yeah.
Oh, that is that explains the taste of bread. Okay,
Mm,
No, beer is
Bruh.
made out of barley.
is those beer? It tastes like oats.
Fermented barley juice.
That just doesn't sound that appetizing.
That's just what Baka calls
Um,
it. Baka's never been in a.
Well, you actually, you know what? Thank you for that. Baka, do you want to roll me a constitution saving throw?
Oh, I'm excited to roll this for you. Hold on. Oh, I hope I fail.
10?
Did it-
You're kind of a...
it's not
you're-
bad.
It's not bad,
I'm-
but, you know, you're maybe a wobbly chicken.
Maybe I got into the farmer's moonshine and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I got this or something.
Taurus, Lutetia, does say, sorry, just real quick, did I overhear you saying something about a biomancer?
I am in dire need of one.
Oh, you'll be looking for Humperdinck. He's in his workshop in the back.
I
She-
thought it was Humperdinck.
She points in this direction.
Thank you so much. Can I just walk in there and see, like, is it a private room or something?
Oh, no, he accepts walk-ins.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Lutetia.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go start heading over there.
And then she circles
I have
the
a
bar again
feather.
and starts dealing. You're just gonna...
It's
Are
probably-
you walking on the stage?
Okay, I'm realizing, like, it is definitely, like, not... Is it? Hold on.
There's a
Hold on.
staircase!
Oh!
He's just walking all over the place here.
I have proficiency in performance, it's okay.
Ooh, I want to go watch the performance. Actually, I'm going to bring my drink with me. And
Yeah,
sit
this
here.
is like a second floor.
Actually, I'll sit at the other bar. But
Cool.
Is there any sort of like, like bar snacks, like salted pretzels or peanuts?
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Whoa! This is not where I'm supposed to be.
I definitely.
It's
Here,
it's crackers.
Okay.
Is-
Okay.
Hello?
I'm definitely if you've ever seen a chicken drink, I'm definitely drinking this like a chicken,
Of
which
course.
is not at all elegant.
You walk in towards to a chaotically organized room, where you see Humperdinck. Let's see if I have an image. I'm not entirely. Oh, maybe I do.
Are you using the
Uh,
Princess Bride image for this?
Let's see.
Sounds
You
right.
see he's standing there. He is a Dampier, so you see fangs in his mouth. He has dark purples and maroons on his outfit. This might give away some stuff, but I'll show it anyways. Here is Humperdinck.
It totally is him.
Orange hair, and he seems to be just all over the place. Also, here's Lutetia.
Mm.
And he seems to be all over the place, and he seems to be working on something, jotting stuff down. And he says, "Oh, but it's just but a moment. I'll be with you in a moment."
Take your time, Humperdinck.
And you're watching him. He seems to be like pouring potions in everything and doing a bunch of stuff. And eventually he does make note of you. I just had some notes. Where did my notes go? How in the world did I lose my notes? Oh, there it is. And he looks at you and he says, he kind of like brushes off his garb and says, "Okay, now what can I do for you? Well, welcome to Humperdinck's Laboratory, home of many crafts and makes. Don't mind the explosions."
I will not mind the explosion. Don't know why you have explosions, but thank you. I have recently defeated a Suneater owlbear.
Oh,
Dramatic
right. Very impressive indeed.
Thank you. And we have some of the feathers, the blood, the skin. And I am a beast tamer. So here's my companion right now. I'm gonna pull out Capri Sun to let him see what I'm talking about. I was hoping that you might have the capabilities of reproducing something like Capri Sun here.
Oh my, that is quite a familiar you have there.
Thank you very much.
Certainly possible. I could duplicate this. You said you have bits from this owlbear?
Ooh, well, how much do you think you would need?
I just need some component of the creature.
Would a feather suffice?
Would you pull out a feather?
Well, I have the cloak, the hide. Can I just pluck a singular feather from it?
Sure, you can. You pluck a feather, and he immediately snatches it from your hand to look it over. Says, "Oh my, yes, this is certainly perfect. This will certainly do. But a moment." And then he kind of like walks around you, and you feel like a quick prick because you realize he has stabbed you to draw blood and collect a drop of blood. Like he runs like a quick knife across your hand, and he like instantly has a vial of his blood, or of your blood, and then walks over to his table and starts moving a bunch of work and says, "Okay, yes, come back in 24 hours with 80 gold pieces, and it should all be done."
Oh,
It sounded like you said he clucks a feather.
He does. He clucks a feather.
just like that.
Yes, just like that. If you find any other unique parts or pieces from creatures, you're more than welcome to come find me. My services are open 24/7.
Perfect then. Thank you.
Yes. Now I have work to do, if you do not mind.
Thank you, Humperdinck. Capri-Sun, please.
I was gonna say you just leave him in the room.
Capri-Sun!
Not the
80
Capri
gold
Sun.
pieces. I have 80. Can I prepay the purchase?
You can walk back in and put
Can
your
I-
80 gold on his table.
Aberdink! I'll give you the gold right now for a 5 gold discount.
Give me a persuasion.
5 gold is... Not that much. 5 gold. Very, very reasonable.
He, without even looking at you, said, "Ah, yeah, that's okay. Now leave me to my work."
Thank you. Okay. I'll just leave it on this table here.
Yeah. So you leave
Capri
80
Sun,
gold.
we did it. 75.
Oh yeah, 75. My bad.
That's
Did we ever
67 gold.
split the 200 gold that we got from the druids?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I remember I asked in the Discord, but I don't know if we ever like actually divided it up. Because I think I have more gold. I've got 49 gold on my sheet, and I think we're supposed to all have like an extra 50 or 60.
Oh, yeah, I just... I had like 150 before I paid, so...
I have
Yeah, I think I didn't
9
add.
gold.
I know in the Roll20 it says 225 gold and then plus 50 from 3 hour, so it was 275. And if you divide by 4, that was 68.75 each. Is that fine for us to just add?
Yeah.
68 that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I should be at 113. And Baka, how much do you have?
59.
Okay, so you should have 127 for Baka.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that including the 59?
Yeah, I added them together. And then I don't know about Ranger Truffle.
He'll have his cut. You guys are sitting down at the bar. Taurus, you come back. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? Oh, I did what I wanted to do. I'll just wait for Heliana.
Seidel, you see Taurus walk back, still wearing the
I'm-
cloak.
I'm dripping blood around me.
I think you got it cleaned.
You're right. We dried it out.
Who's this dude on the stage singing with the halfling? Is that a
He's a dwarven bard playing the guitar. He is playing the song you hear now, in fact.
And
I
let me
should
put the
turn my
music back
volume
on.
up. Yeah.
What is what can I try rolling an art or something to draw them? I don't know.
Yeah,
That'd be sleight
sure.
of hand.
I think that would be maybe performance, but if you would prefer sleight of hand, I can take sleight of hand.
No, it doesn't matter. Performance is better for me. In fact, I was gonna ask if I could have advantage if that's all I'm doing for like a while.
Yeah, if you're just sitting down, taking your time, waiting for Heliana's lesson to be over, you can certainly take your time and gain advantage.
And you want performance?
Yes.
Okay.
21,
Just to
so
draw the band.
as you're sitting down drawing the band Taurus, you come back, you see Seidel is deep in drawing. Seidel, I mean, this is your game time. You know, you've sat down, you've observed the band. What does your drawing look like? Do you like exaggerate it? Do you make it more grandiose than the band really are? What does your drawing look like when it is finished and you finally put down your pen?
I imagine it's just a pretty true to life sketch, but in black and whites. Like, it's not detailed really, it's like a quick brush stroke pencil line art sketch.
So, you know, there's the dwarf on his chair strumming away at the guitar, maybe with a smile on his face. The halfling at the edge playing his own instrument, and the elf on the other corner. It is as you look down, Taurus. It is, you know, compared to the blob when he tried to draw you, Seidel can draw, man.
Side, no, this isn't that bad.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I hope to one day draw better sketches of you as well.
I won't lie, I personally thought that your drawing skills were hopeless. I'm glad to see that's not the case.
It goes up and down as if you were to cast dice for every single attempt. If you would come with me, let us speak with Heliana.
I will pull out three elf feather fronds too. Sorry, go ahead.
While they're doing that, I would like to talk to the waitress and ask her one would go about getting some custom, like leatherish armor for one with the proportions such as mine.
Of course. Lutetia responds with, well, if you pay good old not Humperdinck, if you pay good old Arsene a visit, he has a shop here in the Loot Tavern.
I would probably go about doing that while they're doing their
And
thing. Once I finish my
pointed down here, which I will share an image of Larsine. He is the raccoon. He is the Raken race here.
Excellent. Yeah. And I kind of was zoomed out, so I didn't see where.
Ping.
Oh, okay. So like in the wall.
Right here, there's a door.
Oh. Okay.
Ding ding.
Thank you. I tipped the waitress a silver piece.
Alright, I can teleport you up there if you so wish.
Yes, that's what my tip is for. Is for
Yes,
teleportation.
for teleportation. We
yeah.
will
Oh, yeah. I see it now.
go down here first, real quick.
Yeah. It cut off at the end of the carpet, the gold, the first section of gold. Yeah.
As the two of you walk up, you can hear Heliana finishing up the lesson, and she says, "All right, good lesson, everyone. Let's break for drinks." And she stands up and begins walking towards the bar, and shouts, "Lutetia, my usual." And
So bossy.
Saunders up.
I close my journal and try to catch up. I look kind of like Quasimodo as I'm doing that.
And I'll show you Heliana here. She is a very rough and tumble orc woman.
Let's go on
Half
both
orc.
sides of her.
She is
a half of a shark.
Yeah, she is covered in battle scars and just looks like she's been in the weeds for her entire life.
Is she carrying her shark right now?
She is not carrying half a shark.
Aw,
She should be. She should be.
honestly, she truly should.
Oh, and here is your bouncer at the front of the Loot Tavern. Granny Weathertax.
That's actually scarier than what I was imagining.
What is she
Just-
smoking?
He's smoking a big old pipe. It's not even a pipe,
feel-
it's a war horn.
I feel like she could kill somebody with the smoke from it. I feel like it's
Oh yeah,
poisonous.
she puts
Directed at
Gandalf
you.
to shame.
Mm.
As Seidel, towards you saunter up, you see Lutetia shaking up a drink as Heliana sits down.
I am going to take the bar stool next to her if there is one. If not,
Yeah,
I
we'll
will
say
ask him to move.
this guy's probably moved by now to go sit somewhere else and watch the band.
Yeah, thank you, kind sir.
So I'll sit next to her, but without really talking right away. I'm just going to take out one of the yellow feathers. Actually, I've got 3 out. So I'll put them down one after another in a line. And then I will continue to pull feathers out and put them in like just multiple lines stacked on top of each other until she notices or says something, and I'll keep doing that until we have 20 feathers all on the thing.
Alright.
That's a power play, man.
Does Taurus do anything?
It looks like Seidel's got it handled. That's a power play if I've ever seen.
as Letitia's shaking up the drink, Heliana does notice, and like she immediately wants to get into conversation with you. She looks at you, Seidel, and she's, I mean, with your hunch, she's probably much taller than you.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at you, and she looks at the feathers, and immediately she says, she bursts into like this bout of excitement, and goes, "Whoa! You managed to defeat a Suneater owlbear? I heard they were only legends from the Feywild. How'd you manage to do it?"
It was legendary. But you're
Truly.
over there, and I'll point over at Taurus on the other side. He is our champion.
She spins around and looks at the cloak you're wearing and starts like rubbing her hands over it to feel the fur and everything, and says, "Oh, how'd you manage to do this? What rank are you guys? I haven't seen you before. You have to tell me everything."
We're a mere copper rank. We haven't been here long, but obviously we are very capable fighters.
You don't even have the proper credentials, and you've defeated a Suneater owlbear? You should be dead. How'd you survive?
Well, it was a lot of teamwork. There were lots of preparation beforehand. We had druids.
We also have a chicken.
We do have a chicken. The chicken served quite well in our retinue of taking down the owl.
And we have a little raccoon.
We also have a little raccoon.
You have a raccoon and a chicken on your team? How did they survive? Not an insight's not even needed. She fully believes you just have a regular chicken and raccoon.
It definitely sounded like you used me as like a cooked offering to distract him.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even say, "Oh yeah, we have a gobok and a raccoon on our team." No, we have a raccoon and a chicken. So she's like, "Wow, you two managed to defeat a legendary fey beast with a chicken and a raccoon?"
Like you used me as a weapon.
I must note down for a story. I can write this into a tale that nobody would believe.
I immediately start scribbling in my journal.
That's so funny.
All right, as you guys are telling your story, and Heliana is gushing over it, we teleport upstairs where Baka, you walk in and you see this little rake-in and a little a shop set up in this room. You see in excellent scarlet calligraphy the word Sid Rat. I will type that here. Is painted on the front of a brightly covered caravan positioned in the middle of the small room. It does, however, seem to be that someone was overconfident with the S, as the following letters are progressively more scrunched together. But at the front of this caravan,
relate to that.
At the front of this caravan, you see a rake-in with goggles on, and almost like welding goggles at the front of the caravan, just behind boxes and a bunch of goods. And he sees you, and do I dare try a French accent?
Hell yeah.
Yes, you do.
I don't think I do.
Hell yeah, you do.
You do.
It's just gonna become British.
Just say oui oui after everything.
Oui, welcome to my shop. How may I help you? Baguette.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think we could have done more French than that.
That was perfect.
Would you like a smoke?
Oh. Yes.
He hands you one of those really long stick ones.
What is he doing with these?
What?
What is he doing with these, quote, smokes?
He is, well, he's a crafter and an artificer. It's not even an actual smoke. He just hands you a smoke bomb.
Oh, perfect. Because I wasn't sure if it was a cigarette or like a smoke, like a, like the 4th of July smoke.
Yeah, no,
sticks.
he's handing you like a full-blown smoke bomb, and I'm gonna drop the accent now. he says,
Aw.
okay, you really want me to keep it up? You
No,
keep it
man,
up."
dude. Do
He
what
goes,
you, do what you
oui, oui, I give these for free to all new customers.
How did you get this cart in here? Ah!
It is the magic of the Loot Tavern. This is horrible.
It's amazing, man.
I imagine Baka does not actually have the excellent clothing that my token portrays. What can you make for me that I can be protected but still not loud? Baka.
I can make many of things. Do you want leather? Do you need steel? What do you need? It's just turning basic European now.
Leather. Baka. Did I get any of those feathers?
I'm not sure. I think
don't think
that
I did.
Taurus and Seidel might have all of them.
Yeah, that seems extremely likely. Leather and padding and a hood. I want to look like. Well, I don't know if I would know what a ninja is, but I essentially want to look like a ninja.
You want to look like a ninja.
Ninja
A
chicken.
ninja chicken, like hooded, like maybe
Ninja
assassin's
chicken.
So for
Kind
the purposes of armor, what are you like in shop for? Do you want studded leather? Do you want what's your current armor and what are you after?
I don't even know if I have any armor right now. Hold on. I don't think I actually have any. I don't know how to tell. My.
Let me look at your sheet.
Can you look at my sheet?
Let
Yeah.
me look at Bacchus Sanders. Bacchus Sanders is currently wearing regular leather armor.
Is there any way to make it better?
Well, I can upgrade your armor.
Yes, Baka!
Would you like a basic upgrade, or would you like a new set altogether?
Ooh, new set. Baka!
Alright, well that will make something of for your size. He kind of looks in his gear and says, that is doable. We could say about 45 gold.
Yes. If I sell my old armor, would you buy it?
We do accept old goods, but I must say, I will not. I will. Why am I saying I will? That's German. I'm not German. I'm now a German raccoon. I will buy the armor. He says he will buy your armor, but he's not exactly. He's willing to negotiate, but at the same time, he's not. It's kind of used. He can give you up to half the cost of your current goods, which I believe leather armor, which is what you have, is 10 gold. So he will offer 5 gold pieces for your old armor.
Very well, Baka. When shall we make the exchange?
Well, we can make it now, or you could come back in a few hours and I can have your armor ready for you.
Very well, we'll do that. Baka!
Pleasure doing business. I've committed to this accent.
Excellent. Baka is gonna go out and see where his friends are, and he will join them. How do I don't know which way I'm supposed to go, but I am just going to flop down. Is it a banister?
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
You can't look through it when you're down here, but when you're up here, the light is set up so that you can see through it.
I see. Yeah, that's the problem. Why I couldn't see the door before.
Yeah. Dynamic lighting.
Can I just glide down from the ceiling?
You can glide down. Yes.
I'm just gonna glide down. Chickens don't really fly, but they can glide.
I also think the Goboks have a glide ability.
Shush. It's not in combat.
Shush.
I got
Shush.
All right. Your Baka's DMing now, guys. I have to shush.
Shush. No
Take it
more
away,
sleeping
Baka.
from you.
I take it back, Pi. It won't let me go down to the first
Oh,
floor.
won't it? Okay, I can move you. Here, you float down onto one of the tables.
Yes.
Do Gawbucks have a feature called Headless Chicken?
Yeah, they
They
do.
can't die!
Gawbots are great. So you float down Baka, and you can see Taurus and Seidel talking with Heliana, the owner, the prime monster hunter of the establishment, and she seems to be lost in the story they're telling. Which, let me ask, Seidel, Taurus, what is the story that you're telling?
Boss.
Yes. I actually was a little disappointed I had to go make that exchange because I really wanted to hear it.
What do you are there embellishes? What's the story that you guys are
First of
spinning?
all, I feel like I would play off of whatever Seidel does. If Seidel tells like word like this is what happened, I would stick to the facts. But I mean, if we're embellishing, then
I think in the manner of like storytelling, there's lots of flourishes because we all got hit a lot with damage, and so it's a daring tale of how Ranger Truffle, Taurus, myself, Baka, we were all fighting for our lives as Sunfire burned us and it clawed us, and one time after another until finally we dealt the killing blow, and then it ignited into sunlight as we pulled its feathers free.
Don't forget about the flaming balls of fire!
Indeed, there were flaming balls of fire. As you can, Baka still is burned, it looks like.
Am I still burned?
Well, you are still missing health. You did get a long rest. But your health bar is still missing plenty of health.
I can't even see my health bar.
And you're also still level 2!
Yes. Yes, it's been... Laying an egg is exhausting.
Oh, Baka Sanders, what are we gonna do with you? Heliana just has her, mouth open listening to this story this entire time. And says, "Oh, it's amazing that you all survived. Oh, yes, I do see. Oh, that's what you meant by chicken. You have a gobok with you. They do look kind of burned up. Are you okay?" Saying that to
I
Baka.
think so. I think so, Baka.
Well, that's good. Everyone, the lot of you, follow me. And she begins moving back to her little area where all of her students have now dispersed. She goes to a table. And she begins opening drawers and says, well, it is only appropriate that you get increased to the next step. And officially, I welcome you to the monster hunting crew. And she turns around with some stuff in her hands, and she sees Taurus and Seidel and goes, "Where's the little one?"
Baka!
I'm sorry, I totally missed that.
I call you.
And he walks up to each of you and pins a little symbol onto each of your pieces of clothing, whether it's on the cloak of Taurus or, if you have a hood, Seidel, or, your armor. She pins a one up from copper. She pins a bronze symbol upon you. And the symbol seems to be, if you look down at it, it is a rather fine symbol, almost like, what are the words for those shields? The ones that have the points at the end of them? At the very bottom of the shields?
Oh,
no clue.
not like a kite shield, but...
Yeah, kind of like a kite shield. But it's kind of like a kite shield, but only the surrounding area. In the middle, it seems to have a logo of cross swords of some kind. And instead of copper in color, she actually takes those badges off of you and throws them away. And instead of copper in color, they are bronze in color. as you have. She congratulates you on becoming bronze rank hunters.
Yes.
I just want to know the story behind how I even got the bronze one.
You mean
Because
the
I'm
copper?
pretty sure yeah, the copper one. Because I'm pretty sure I stole it off of somebody.
That's
Like-
funny.
I probably found a corpse somewhere that had like these things, and I like looted it.
The more we learn about Bacchus Sanders, the more I get worried.
It's perfect.
Okay, you earned the bronze.
Yeah. And she says, "Well, if you've managed to handle a Suneater owlbear, you wouldn't happen to be up for another hunt, would you? I can officially start handing you out hunts now."
I think
Yes,
that'd
yes.
be
Baka! In about an hour. Baka! Wait, how long did he said? An hour or so until
Yeah,
I get my
he
armor,
said come
right?
back in a couple of hours.
It was a couple of hours.
Humbledink said like 24 hours, right?
Yeah, Humperdinck said give him a good 24.
I'm all ears for what we can do next. Did you know we brought a wagon to the inn?
You brought a wagon? How did you get a wagon in here?
We called
There
it
was a-
Tavern.
You drunk your return drinks in a wagon named Tavern and it brought you here? That's genius!
It's also called the Circus Freaks.
Is that
There was a
your name?
big wagon.
Our name is the Champions of Spring Garden. But the other side says Circus Freaks, and then the other side says Tavern.
Hey, she kind of grabs your shoulder and says, "Hey, well, I don't judge. So you want to hear about this next hunt?"
Yes. See the play.
Alright. Well, one moment. And she turns around and starts, like, throwing papers and eventually grabs one and hands it to you. And she hands you an intricately painted poster that says "Wanted, Dead or Alive, Domain Threat Level 2." And on it, it says, "Trade caravans along the neck are disappearing. Tales tell of a deadly Tanglepine terror. Always expect something weird at the neck. Scorpions, owl boars, need I go on?" Signed, Heliana.
Huh. This... May I keep this?
Well, you're more than welcome to keep it. We've had quite unique reports from the Tanglepines, and being new bronze rank hunters, perhaps you'd be willing to look into it.
Where is the neck? I mean, I know physically a neck is like on the body, but this is referring to a map or a chart or a location, yes?
Oh, yes. She'll turn around and unravel a piece of, like a map here on her table, and you can gather around. And she points to a thicker location near the Great Woods. It's less in the Great Woods itself, and like almost like a subset of the Great Woods, like almost like a forest within the forest. Like the Tangle Pines and the Neck are like a subset within the Great Woods, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. When you were just describing that, I was just thinking about how it's a good thing that my character has a feat that makes him good without a head, because
Headless
Yeah.
chicken going to the neck.
uh-huh.
Well, I think we are most definitely able to handle this. And what the best part is, it says if hold on, I deleted the. I folded up the scroll. Let me unfold it again. There we go. Thank you. It says trade caravans. Now, get this. We have our own wagon, so we can be just like a trade caravan, except just one wagon.
Perfect.
Oh,
And then,
perfect, even.
And then you know where the neck is. If we go near to where the Great Wood is, we can enter in, and then tales tell of a deadly Tangle prize? Tangle spice? Tangle.
Tangle
I'm
pine.
sorry. English is not my first language.
Tangle pine.
Tangle Pine Terror. That must be some sort of vine monstrosity. And always expect something weird at the neck. But of course we are. If we're going to be the circus freaks, then they better be ready for some more weirdness. The job is ours, gentlemen, gentlefolk, gentle freaks.
Here, here.
But is there any people we can ask about the monster they encountered from this listing?
I'm not sure if there's anyone here, but I do know of someone in the area. He's rather eccentric, though. It's kind of hard to get a hold of him.
Maybe not.
If you can manage to find him, I hear Dr. Stein is really an interesting sort.
Hold on a moment. Did you say Stein?
Uh,
Are you sure it's Stein, not Stein?
no,
Or Steen.
I'm pretty sure it's Stein. He's quite a legend in biomancy, I hear.
I remember. And the name Stein. Stein.
It would have been really funny if it just ended there and I remember.
I remember.
And Heliana responds with, "Oh, good. Well, if you can
Where
get a
can we-
hold of him, I'm sure he might know more, but as I said, it's kind of hard to get a hold of him."
Where can we find him? Where was his last known whereabouts? Do you have the coordinates?
If I had to guess, I've heard tale that he does spend some time in the Tangle Pines and the towns around.
Could he be responsible for this tangle neck thing?
Well, between the lot of us, he's kind of a mad scientist, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's responsible for quite literally everything.
So we should look for lost posters.
Dot. Tell me, a separate topic. I am still not 100% clear on how your portals work. I know we drink the liquids, but do we get to choose a place to go when we leave this wondrous facility, or do we have to go to a tavern on the way back out?
Oh no! If you drink the port wine to teleport, you just order the appropriate location drink from Lutetia, and you drink it as you take the teleporter out of the Loot Tavern, and you should appear where you want to appear.
What if I want to appear wherever Dr. Stein is?
That might be a bit harder. The drinks are more so location based. So if you say, this town here or that town here, the drink will take you there if it's appropriate.
I see. So what is the nearest town to the Great Woods?
Well, you have been to a town of Grenborough, which is deep in the Great Woods.
Oh, that's in the Great Woods. Let me make note. And I open my journal and begin scribbling.
That is where you met your good boy Billy Joe Bob Thornton, or whatever his name was.
His name is Bart.
There you go, Bart. His
Yes,
cousin
that's-
is Billy Bob Joe Thornton. Anything else I can help you all with now that you're bronze rank hunters? My next class, and she looks down at a watch that isn't there on her arm, is in the next couple of minutes.
Ooh, what do we learn in this class?
Oh, I teach you a whole bunch of things. How to battle monsters, how to carve them up, how to learn their environments.
Ooh, yes, I think I would like.
Do you teach new spells for magics?
That is more Humperdinck's expertise. I teach how to battle monsters in their own environments.
And cut them up.
And cut them up.
Good.
Well, one last question. I feel if you're the expert, what is your rank in this? I presume you're the founder, so it's probably like diamond or double diamond.
Oh yes, being the founder here, platinum, diamond, whatever you wish. I'm the highest of them all. 'Cause I'm the best of them all. And she kind of flexes a little bit.
Actually, I can see all the muscle ripple across is your arm. Okay, it looks hurt.
Oh, just 'tis but a flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound.
But a scratch. I see. I see. How would you go about killing a tangled pine creature?
Also, is it edible?
A tangled pine.
Anything's edible if you really try enough. Well, if it's a plant creature, I'm sure fire would do best.
Oh, that is a
Just
marvelous
be
idea.
careful not
But
to
what
burn
about
down
forest?
any forests. I've made that mistake once before.
Are there any guardians of the Great Woods we should be aware of who might get mad or happy?
Oh, well, there's plenty of beasts in the Great Woods, and she starts, like, droning on and on. She's, like, counting on her fingers all the different, like, panthers, bears, you know, mutated monsters, you know, magical creatures. She's going on and on until you stop her.
Oh, jeez, I don't want to hear any more about dire mosquitoes. I think your class is approaching.
And you do see several people begin, like, taking seats.
Baka, during Heliana's description of different things that are in the forest, is making a list of different questions to ask during the
During class time.
specifically about dissecting the monsters for eating and how to cook them,
Of course.
and knowing whether or not a monster is edible or not, or like, because I've heard about a poison dragon and I'm not sure that would be edible. Anyway.
Yeah, you Baka, you can take your seat for the class as you sit down. Taurus, Seidel, what are you two doing?
Seidel has a lot to think about. He is going to retreat to probably a table, not at the bar. He's gonna... I don't know. There's not that many tables available. I'll sit here.
Baka should have asked Seidel and Taurus if we, when we're planning to leave, after we get our stuff or before. I was imagining after.
Well, if
So that
you
means
guys are willing to wait a day for my stuff,
Yeah, I'm not against that at all. I feel like it would make more sense for us to be able to head out with our new fun.
yeah,
Fun
be
things,
prepared and
yeah.
all.
Exactly, especially for this fine thing.
Psh, I'm willing to
Sounds-
wait a day.
Sounds fierce, this vine monster.
Angled Time Terror.
Yes.
As you guys have this conversation, and Taurus and Seidel, you take your seats at the table. You see a... Actually, give me perception checks, the two of you, please, while Baka joins the class circle.
Yes.
Can I roll
feel,
at disadvantage? Because I am very distracted.
Sure.
I feel like this is so good for Baka. Like, Baka has yet to get, like, instruction in anything. So Baka is extremely excited.
So Seidel, you don't see it. You're busy, you know, looking at your notes. Taurus, however, you see a human man approaching you. Maybe 4-ish. He looks well put together. He has instruments on him, and he has a pen and paper, or a quill and paper as he approaches. And I should actually, let's see, set his name here. He approaches and he says, I'm sorry to interrupt, but did I overhear you speaking with Heliana about having defeated a Suneater owlbear?
Yes, I believe you did.
I'm one of the resident bards here in the Loot Tavern. Would you mind telling your story once again? I'd love to turn it into a song.
Oh, would he ever?
Acrobatics?
Well, I'm gonna look over to Seidel. How's he looking right now?
He is. I imagine he's eye deep in his
very
notes.
hunched. Yeah, his single eye is like almost touching the paper as his lanky arms are like elbows up in the air as he's just coloring in the same word over and over again on this page.
The same word.
Maybe you could come back to us sometime later.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I would love to get your thoughts fresh off your mind, though. So if you ever have time soon, I'll just be right over here. And he points to a chair and begins walking there.
Of course. Are you okay, Seidel?
Adele, yes? Yes? Well, is she still in class?
Yeah, she's
What?
still teaching her class.
What did he's a human, it looks like. What did he want? I wasn't paying any attention.
He wished to write a song about our exploits with the Suneater.
Ooh, that sounds like a worthy project.
Do you want to go recount the story to him again?
Cool. Oh, when do we leave? Are we here the night?
I think that's a wise idea. If you think
I-
so too, you're sure
I-
you're okay, Seidel.
I slam my book closed.
I am perfect! The only thing is we need to find more
Fantastic.
information about the Great Woods and the towns nearby. Grunbarrow. She said Grunbarrow is in the Great Woods. This is tremendous news. I shall go work on the song with him.
And I jump up.
Let me accompany you.
Mr. Bard.
Hello. You can call me Cacophonix.
Cacophonix. Pleasure to meet you. I believe you met our champion, the great and mighty Taurus.
And that can continue.
The great and mighty Taurus. As he kind of holds his hand out to shake, and he welcomes you to your table. Over at class, Heliana is telling a rousing tale of how best to fight a shark in its own habitat of the ocean, given her ripped-off shark tail. She's describing how she managed to successfully fist-fight a shark, essentially, and wrestle it to defeat. Baka, would you like to roll me 3 D100s?
I would absolutely love to. The next thing I would like to know is how to take whatever type of seafood apart. Wait, did that
Nice.
roll twice? One. Wait, hold on. I can't.
Yeah, I see 2.
1, 2,
69, nice.
3.
An 82 and a 49. So
Oh,
perhaps the last lesson, and you know, she's going over a bunch of things. You know, she's talking about fighting sharks, telling a tale. You know, telling you how to carve it up. She goes into another tale. You know, one of the other students raises their hands and asks, you know, what do you do if there's a swarm of sharks? She goes into a tale of, if you're not brave, run. If you're brave, fight. She seems very overconfident. But for your first 2 rolls, the 69 and 82, as you're listening to the lesson, I will give you advantage on your next 2 rolls, which are related to either cooking or the carving of an animal.
Nice.
I need to write this down somewhere.
As you have managed to retain the information. And for the 49, what is the last lesson that she teaches that maybe Baka isn't fully paying attention to not get the advantage?
Baka is contemplating whether or not chickens can breathe underwater. Whether or not I could just go underwater to beat it, or if I'd have to float like a duck. But potentially, I've never tried it. I might be able to breathe underwater. And do ducks breathe underwater?
So Baka's like, do ducks breathe underwater? How would I fight a shark? What would I do? Can I breathe underwater? We have to test this. And then by the time you snap out of it, Heliana's like, all right, that's lunch, everyone. I will see you at our next lesson.
Definitely. Okay, so next two roles that involve cooking or what?
Or carving.
Cooking or carving.
So, harvesting an animal or cooking with animal parts.
Okay. I'm just gonna stick it in my bio.
And when you break for lunch, Seidel, Taurus, you guys would have told Cacophonix the story. So if you were to go back to your table, I'm sure you don't want to tell the tale again for the audience. We've heard it about 17 times now. Unless Taurus, you want to tell the tale of your epic victory again.
I'm sure the bard will do an amazing job.
Yes. And he says, I'm going to begin working on this. Thank you for the details. That sounds really, really amazing. Come back at a later time. I should hopefully have it finished by then. And he immediately begins writing down. I mean, he's been writing down this entire time. But as you guys kind of get ready to walk off, you can hear him strumming along some of his instruments.
Perfect.
What were you going to say, Seidel?
Oh, do we have to roll anything? Or no?
No, it is up to Cacophonix.
I trust him immensely.
I'm so curious to see what's gonna happen. This is legendary.
Great.
Legendary.
I think before we turn in for the night, I would like to try to get any more information that I can on this Dr. Stein. Maybe I'll go talk to what's her name? Lutetia, and see if you have any. Have you ever served a Dr. Stein here in this Loot Tavern?
Maybe once or twice. He doesn't often show up. You looking for information on him?
Yes, I have a memory of this name and almost a picture in my brain of what he looks like, but it's foggy. Have you ever had that? As if the memories have been concealed, or you
my
probably
friend,
don't know what that's
I've
like.
had that after a long night of drinking, but if you're after information, perhaps you should check out Peeper's library. I'm sure he might have something for you. He's up on the second floor.
Ooh, that sounds like an expedition that could take all night. Thank you. What is that?
I can teleport you up to Peeper's room, which is right in here.
Please tell
Yes.
me that Peepers is not flammable, because whatever takes care of the library better not be
You
flammable.
see, as you walk in, you see a floating eye monster who is moving around the library, this vast library. And Peeper sees you, they see you enter Seidel, and the two of you stare singular eye to singular eye. And they kind of float down towards you, and they say, "Oh, hello. How can I help you? What do you need?"
They?
Peeper!
Yes, that's me.
I am Seidel.
Oh, it's good to meet you, Seidel. I'm Peeper.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Peeper. I'm sorry. You look very interesting.
Oh, yes.
I
so do
would
you.
dare say beautiful.
Oh, thank
Like
you.
you are the epitome of modern beauty.
Oh, you. And he flaps like they flap like one of their stalks at you, like an arm, and says, "I might just say the same thing to you. I quite like that eye of yours."
I'm yes. Humans, they're just so strange looking, but you look proportionate. I don't know how to put it. Anyways, that's not why I'm here. I need information on Dr. Stein.
Oh, well, I'm sure we have some books around here. You're more than welcome to take a look.
You have a book about Dr. Stein?
I'm sure we have something.
That sounds incredibly useful. I shall find it.
Would you like to roll me an investigation? $24. Okay.
Oh, is it this one? The Whereabouts of One Dr. Stein? In
You do indeed find a book, titled The Whereabouts of One Dr. Stein. It reads that he is a very infamous golem-mancer, and the creator of the School of Biomancy. Full name, Dr. Francis Norman Stein. He has a wizard's tower at the edge of the low, and is quite the eccentric biomancer, known for taking beasts and sticking them together. He'll take one monster, he'll take another monster, he'll plug them together, and that's how biomancy came to be.
Do I happen to be with him while he's reading about?
Would you have gone up to the library?
I probably would have,
Or
because I want to know
maybe-
if chickens can breathe underwater.
Come find me after I'm missing for like an hour.
Yeah, you can find your
Can
way.
I also make a roll to see if I find a book on?
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
Hold on. Oh yes, okay.
A 14's not bad. You find a book on chicken anatomy. And you get to a page that, you know what? Yes, it is titled "Can Chickens Breathe Underwater?" It is a single page with a very large, in bold, no.
It's a scroll. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's not even
With
a
a
book.
very
it's
extravagant binding.
it's just a scroll. The calligraphy looks very beautiful, and it just says no.
This is the most beautiful book I've ever seen.
As they're reading their books, Taurus, you're just at the bar.
Yeah, I think I'm just like having fun trying to make some friends at the tavern. Getting to know people.
I'm actually.
Mhm.
I would like to thoroughly read through this book.
Alright, you are thoroughly reading through the chicken anatomy book.
The scroll with a singular.
Yeah, the scroll of one word.
I've learned so much today.
Oh, that's really funny. Taurus, roll me a straight charisma.
Oh.
+0.
7. I'll say you've made a friend. You've saddled up to this air
Made an
genasi.
acquaintance.
Yeah, you've saddled up to this air genasi, and he's taken an interest in hearing what you have to talk about. And he's like, "Hey, maybe we should have a drink sometime."
Yeah. You know what? I like that. I'm okay with that.
All right.
Oh.
While up on top, Baka Sanders is reading the word "no" over and over again. No, it is an actual book of chicken anatomy that you are reading. It just happens to be in the middle of it. There's a scroll that answers the question.
I won't allow it to be otherwise.
And Peeper's constantly flying about, occasionally stopping at both Seidel and Baka and saying, "Did you find what you're looking for? Do you need anything else?"
Do you have any other information on the geographical routes and paths and rivers and roads near the old forest? Or rather, sorry, the Great Woods.
No, I'm sure we have plenty of things. Follow me. And Peeper floats over to this side and says, "Oh yes, here's our selection on the Great Woods. Would you like this one?" And with one of his feelers, they grab a book and float it down to you.
Yeah, I would like to just spend the entirety of the whole evening and night just trying to consume as much of these knowledge pieces and I don't remember how that works for my race, but I think I can actually absorb something from these, if I remember correctly.
Can he use osmosis to learn things as he like sleeps on the book?
Thought for food, in the true sense of the word. Each day that you discover significant new information, it's my discretion, you need only half as much food and water as normal, and you have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
What? Is that a race thing?
Yeah, it's part of being a Cyclopean.
Advantage on Constitution saving
Mhm.
throws.
And I would say you've definitely consumed quite a good amount of knowledge, which I will allow the advantage to carry on to the next day. I will also, Yep.
Can I bring the scroll and give it to him, and he can learn that chickens can't breathe underwater?
Yes,
and
yes, you
that's
can.
his knowledge?
Seidel, as you're busy reading the, geography of the Great Woods, Baka comes up, gives you a scroll that says, "Can chickens breathe underwater?" No.
I will pat Bach on the head. We're all learning today, little one.
And from the geography and spending most of the night reading it, I will give you advantage on your next survival check, Seidel.
Perfect.
And you're all able to make friends. You're all able to gain knowledge. There are rooms within the Loot Tavern that you are able to stay in for the night. So should you wish to stay the night, assuming you do, you are able to gain a long rest. And Baka, you are able to get your studded leather armor.
Oh, okay, cool. What
yeah.
I don't know how to.
Do I get my owlbear?
When you wake in the morning, Taurus, you go back to Humperdinck. And you see he's great at work. He's actually over here now. He has his back turned towards you. And he turns around with a little egg.
Oh!
And he says, "Just one moment." And you see the egg hatch and begin to crack open.
Oh!
And in front of you, with little chirp, 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 you see
No way!
you see a little buddy.
You little buddy. You will be called Sunkiss.
And it is now
Wait.
in your
Where's the little buddy?
it is in your
No
it should
way!
be in your journal now, Taurus,
Capriso.
as you have a sun snacker.
Sun Snacker! His name is Capri Sun. No, not Capri Sun. Sunkiss. The
His
other
name
soda.
is Sunkiss.
No way, dude.
Where
go.
is he?
I just added
I
it.
want-
We're in Humperdink's little
Here, I'll
office.
move you all. You guys can all find Humperdinck. Seidel, do you want to go up to Humperdink's?
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Okay. We were in the library. It was lovely.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's so tiny.
And Humperdinck says, "I do hope you enjoy and love this new familiar. It is one of my best work."
Can I try speaking bird to it?
Sure.
Does it speak bird?
It is half bird, so it speaks back to you in a very, broken bird.
Oh, it's birdlish.
Birdlish.
Good little bird.
But yes, Taurus, you now have a
what
sun
is he?
snacker.
This is amazing. Oh my god.
Humperdinck says, this is the creation of that Suneater owlbear that your friend here told me about. I was able to take parts of it and create your friend here a new familiar.
Biomancy.
Yes, something I'm quite skilled at. If you need any other familiars made, find your way
Yes.
to me.
Incredible. Where did you learn such the arts of this?
Oh, I studied the arts. Just, I guess in my pastime.
Did you learn from the great magical Dr. Stein?
Oh, well, he's the one who made the art after all. Yeah, I would have to learn somewhere.
Is there another name for what you're doing?
Biomancy, familiar crafting.
Flesh weaving?
One could say that.
Very, very interesting. Perhaps I can learn some spells from you in the future when we're not so pressed for time.
Oh, of course, I'd be more than welcome to teach.
This is very fantastic. I'm just so pleased. It is good to have good new friends in adventuring and when you deal with our particular occupation. It's good to have friends. Yes, I think he will be a good friend.
And at your feet, Taurus, you just hear chirp, 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 chirp. And it is it's like pawing at your feet, you know. You occasionally hear like a purr from like a bear, like the little chortle that bears do.
Sunkiss, let's get you some food. Let's get you some meat.
Let's get you some meat.
I will find the kitchen and give it meat.
Alright. You see nothing but vast void and stars, Seidel.
I just stare out there for unknown amounts of time until someone takes me away.
As you walk down Taurus,
I would get Seidel before I leave.
You see Cacophonix run up to you and says, I have some good news. I finished the song, if you and your allies would like to hear it.
Since I'm on the second floor, and it's been enough time, I would knock.
I would love to hear the song Cacophonix.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'll be up on stage in a couple of minutes to play it. And he runs over to the stage.
Perfect.
Baka, you knock on the door. Larcene says, "Ah, yes, come in."
Oh, Baka! Hello.
Greetings. I have your armor here for you.
47, 45?
That would be 45 gold pieces.
Yes.
And he takes out an armor set with a hood and like flowing cape that is expertly fitted to your body.
Excellent. Does it look like I'll be extra stealthy?
It looks like you will be protected and stealthy.
Excellent.
And he will pay you 5 gold for your leather armor.
Okay, so a total of 40 gold I need to take off. So on my character sheet, I was trying to figure out how to get in there, and then I messed it up, and now it's not loading. Oh, there we go. I did it as its own page. That helped. 87. And then 92.
And as he gives you your armor, we'll go back downstairs to Cacophonix. Seidel, Taurus, you can see him readying his instruments and like setting up a microphone to get ready. Is there anything the two of you would like to do while he sets up?
I'm playing with Sunkiss.
I think if I'm waiting for him, I might play my flute a little bit. I'm not good at playing much on the flute, so it's more like just solitary notes and noise. But it just passes the time till the show's ready.
Move you down here, Taurus, so you can see.
Yeah, I'm just looking up studded leather armor right now.
Would you like me to move you downstairs, Baka?
Yes, please, could you do that? That would be fantastic.
Does everyone have their Roll20 music on?
Yes.
About to.
Wait, this is actually gonna be a real song.
Because you all hear the music die down and Cacophonix begins to sing.
This story begins at the festival where stars are all symmetrical, but a monster is its mimicked face, and anger it does bring. Its nature is to steal the sun and wish the night time not to come. Oh, the wicked beast would fire its beam and burn the skin of those who'd seen. Some brave adventurers would cross its path and hold their swords aloft, and once defeated they would find the monster rose a final time, defiant till its end. Our travelers overcame the night and brought the sunlight back to life. Our friends, we owe our world to you, your heroes through and through.
And as the song ends and claps are heard throughout the Loot Tavern, we will end our session there.
Dude,
That was amazing.
amazing.
what?
With the Song of Heroes.
How did you get that, Pi?
That,
That's
my
amazing.
friends, is part of the very adventure that we played.
That
It
was
ready
beautiful.
to play.
That was gorgeous.
Oh
Actually,
my god.
my question was Baka aware that a song was being made about us? Because if I wasn't, then I am probably chatting Seidel's ear off,
I
asking
don't
about it.
think Baka was aware, and we can figure out the conversation that happens next time as we say goodbye.
Oh my
Bye-bye.
gosh. Good
Bye,
night, you two.
That was
Goodbye,
that was
YouTube.
fantastic.
Goodbye, stream. Thank you all for watching as we end on a very lovely song.